my YouTube channel, and also welcome to Ho Chi Minh City, or as the locals like to call it, Saigon. So I've been living here for a couple months now, so I thought it was about time that I show you all some of my favorite street food vendors around the city. So I'm gonna vlog all weekend and try to take you to as many as possible. First up, we are going to a Banh Cuon, I can never say the word, place, which is about 800 meters from where I live, but because it is hot as hell and getting hotter in this city, we're just walking down to our Uber now. Just on a side note, this is one of my favorite types of Vietnamese food, and I actually found it, like I discovered it. No, I was exposed to it first in Bangkok at Chatuchak Market, and that place that I've pinned on a map, which I will link down below, because it is amazing if you're in Bangkok and you feel like some Vietnamese food. My camera is not liking the lights in here, but I just thought I would mention this is usually eaten for breakfast, but this place is open all day, and I don't eat it for breakfast because, so this is more like a brunch, really late brunch, lunch kind of meal for me. Now, this is one of my favorite little streets in Saigon. It's just one near our house in District 3. Even though, like, I'm gonna say it's quiet, it's quieter than most streets. It's easier to walk along than most streets. The houses around here are really pretty, and there's a school just up ahead, so there's always heaps of little food stalls during school days. And usually, I don't think it'll happen now because it's not a school finishing time, but there's usually little kids running out saying hello, 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 which is always pretty cute. And yeah, that's all I have to say on the matter. I think my brain might be melting because I'm really struggling to talk right now. Okay, so I lied. Apparently they do go to school on Saturdays here. I should really know this by now. I think we've earned ourselves a cha-chuck on that walk. Woo, sweaty Betty. I mean, I probably should stop complaining about the weather since we came here for heat, but woo, seriously. Just about to head to work, and I would usually catch a motorbike taxi, but I don't know if you can see that or hear it. Oh, let me try and get it in the shot. We are about to finally have a thunderstorm, I think. I'm pretty excited about this, so I think I'm just gonna get a normal Uber because I don't really feel like turning up to class completely wet, and it's about a half an hour drive. So I'll try to catch some of this on camera for you. Ooh, there was more lightning. It's crazy because you can see it's still kind of sunny and it's not that black, but that is definitely thunder. I have never before been this excited for a thunderstorm. Oh my god. It's actually really loud.
But your mind is somewhere else. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Da, 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 da. I don't wanna give no more. Boy, you know my legs so sore. Rolling after you on force. Oh, oh, oh. The way you fool with my head. With your rose girls in your bed. Cause it keep on sitting down. But I can't let you go. And I know the way you'll be on other girls. Begging for pics in underwear. You wanted it, she popping with the blonde hair. White slim pixie. And I know if I give it you, we'll break in the most simple rules.
Total false alarm, it never rained, and so instead of being slightly cooler, it is now hot as hell. So we're gonna go for a sneaky swim at the Rex. After this one finishes watering our makeshift jungle. And we have tiny little fishies.
But when no one else around, I'm guilty, I'm a fool, but I'm too proud. Lavender yellow, smoke these blunts to keep them mellow. Coughing and it echoes when sobriety arises, so divided. You can't just slide it, need drugs to hide it, gets too authentic.
We're just sitting up the top at Rex. It's so nice and quiet and chill up here. It's like a little escape, although today it's actually kind of loud because they're obviously doing rehearsals for something. And I really wanted to read my book, but my Kobo has decided to crack it at me a little bit, so guess I'll just be relaxing.
And I know the way you'll be on other girls. Spin that ass around, baby, make it twirl. Tell her you can take.
So we've just got back to our local area and we're going to get ready to go out for dinner, but Daniel is starving, so we thought we'd take the opportunity to show you our favourite banh mi lady, which is literally just around the corner from our place.
Our favourite banh mi lady.
Take a picture. Yes, ma'am.
All up in my life like you were last week. Other girls decline, now you're calling me. I got news for you, I ain't no plan B. You need space to run.
How is it?
It's actually heavenly. Right.
Vamos.
It's good today, huh?
It's always good.
I'll feed your soul.
One of my favourite things about this city is definitely the balmy nights. It's so nice to be able to go out for dinner and not ever need to take a jacket. Unless you're going somewhere with really high aircon. But tonight we'll be sitting outside. So we're about to head off for Banh Xeo tonight. And as always, I forgot to say, it's Banh Xeo 46A. Because every food shop needs to have a number in Saigon. And yes, I decided to unleash the fritters for once.
Lavender yellow,
The selection of herbs and leaves here is always the best.
And I know the way you'll be on other girls, begging for pics in underwear. You wanted it, she popping with the blonde hair, white slim pixie.
We're back from dinner now, just walking back to our apartment because, as per usual, the Uber drivers can never find the street and it's too hard to explain, so we'd rather walk. I'm pretty tired, but ready for another day of street food. Good night, I'll see you in the morning. Just got back from the gym and we're about to head to get some lunch from probably the most famous food stall in Ho Chi Minh City, and that is the Lunch Lady. So she does a different dish every day of the week, and she became most famous when they filmed No Reservations at her food stall. She's also known for having really high quality ingredients. And today, I do believe she is serving Banh Cuon Hai, which isn't usually one of my favorite dishes, but I'm hoping because everything else we've eaten there has been so good that I might actually enjoy it more than I usually do. But that's where we're off to now. Also, in like true Saigon style, it's been thundering all morning and I thought, you know what, it's not gonna rain. It never rains, it always thunders, and I definitely just got a raindrop on my head. And we're about to go to an outdoor street food stall and we literally just said, I bet you it rains when we go to an outdoor street food stall. So we're gonna try our best, but we have a lot of stuff on us so that we don't really wanna get wet because we're gonna go off and do some work later today. So we'll see how we go, but it might be short-lived, who knows. And I didn't bring my rain jacket today because I thought, I'm not carrying that around all day again, just not to wear it. Ooh. It's definitely raining. Everyone's out in their ponchos. I can't believe it's finally rained at the most inconvenient time. I've been waiting for the rain for ages. And this is the Lunch Lady. We made it. It's not raining too heavily, and luckily it's undercover. Well, this was undercover left anyway. Let the feast begin. I'm really hungry. I haven't had breakfast. So, just to point it out to you, when you come to Lunch Lady, if you're Western, especially, or foreign, and you sit down, all of the neighbouring food vendors will come and bring you dishes from their food stalls, and what happens is that most people just assume that they're part of the Lunch Lady and kind of agree to them, and then they kind of split the cost back amongst the food vendors, and obviously the quality isn't as good as the Lunch Lady because it's not the Lunch Lady. She only does her one dish of each day, but if you're hungry, it's great because you can kind of have a full meal, and also it's kind of cute. It's kind of a cute way to leech off your neighbours' fame. Order a soda chan, get an iced tea. Still winning. I think I need a spoon. This is giant.
What are you eating?
Sanrio. Because I can never get the names of foods right in this country. The soup's really clean and delicious, the noodles taste amazing, and the prawns are really fresh and saltwater, not freshwater. Big thumbs up from us. So as usual, the food was delicious there, and while we're in the area, I just thought I would vlog a little bit of our walk around because it's such a cute and quirky neighborhood. It's very different to where we're living, which even though it's very Vietnamese, ours is very like proper. I don't know, everything just feels a little bit more worn down, but like there's a lot of character going on in this street, so I'll show you a bit of that. And I also wanted to show you a pho place. because it's one of our favorites. It's open for lunch, and again, pho is breakfast dish, but I don't want to eat it for breakfast. So it's one, got really good pho, and two, if the lunch lady's crazy busy and you just get here and you're like, oh, I really can't be bothered, you can get really good pho just down the road. And it's called Pho Phuong 25, and it is right across the road from the river. Now we're gonna head into around Ben 10 Market and get some work done for a couple of hours and recover from a very filling lunch. I'm so glad I wore this skirt. So we're just sitting in Runam now, which is my new favorite cafe to work from, and waiting for my parents to get back to me about when we should Skype, which they always miss our Skype dates. So guys, could you like get back to me so that I don't miss you again? And look at my drink, it's so pretty. It's so not what I was expecting. It's way prettier than what I was expecting, but yes. And sweet. A little bit too much sugar. I just finished Skyping my parents, and even though I have a lot of work to do, I've left Dee in the cafe and I'm gonna go for a bit of a wander around town, mostly because I've run out of credit on my sim and I really need to get some more. So I'm gonna head up towards the cathedral area, because that's where the main post office is, and try to get a new sim because mine's been pretty crap. And yeah, and hopefully not get caught out in the rain, because it's still doing that crappy little drizzly thing, but not raining properly. So we'll see how we go.
But your mind is somewhere else.
I don't think there's much chance that this drizzle is going to stop. You can tell how much a country respects its zebra crossings by their well thought out location. This zebra crossing, if you can see, goes straight up onto a garden bed. Guys, that's not how you do it.
I don't wanna give no more. Boy, you know my legs so sore.
So, I just asked the lady who was sitting in the office that was labeled prepaid phone SIM, and she has directed me to go back out of the post office and turn left, and there are all kinds of phone shops. So I don't know, I'm a little bit confused about the signage and all the posters so you can get them there, but just go with the flow. That's all you can do. Finally have a sim that is working, and the process for Vietnam wasn't too long, although it's still like more paperwork to get a prepaid sim here than to get like a mortgage in Australia. But I now have internet again and phone stuff, which is very important. So before I go back to the cafe, I am going to do just a bit of a wander around. There's one Korean store in particular that I keep meaning to have a look in, so I'll see if I can find that. And I found it!
One time, wish I knew that you were someone else. Still got hope for you somehow. You were bad thing, but
So I might have gone a little bit career crazy. Most of it I actually needed. Some of it was just hilarious, and all of it was really cheap, so I don't feel that bad. But I'm probably gonna head back to the cafe now and just to like stop myself from spending anymore. So we just finished off working at Runam Cafe, and now we're both starving and a little bit street fooded out for the weekend. So we're gonna treat ourselves to what is arguably the best pizza definitely in Vietnam, but maybe also in Southeast Asia. And that is Pizza 4 Ps. And we're gonna go to the Ben 10 one because it's around the corner from where we just, where we just had, we're working. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. So dinner was amazing as always, and while we were sitting up there, we were sitting on one of the balcony seats, which they seemed to think was a bad thing, but I kind of liked it. And the weirdest, funniest thing happened. It was almost like the running of the bulls, only it was with market stalls, and they were like heaps and heaps, like a stream of traffic that was pretty much just men running and pushing the market stalls down to set up Ben 10 Market's night market. So I got a bit of footage on my phone, so I'll insert it here so you can all see that.
Talk about it used to be all up in my life like it was week. I think I'm so climb, now you're calling me. I got news for you, I ain't no plan B. You need space to grow.
That's the end of this weekend's vlog. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please comment below and let me know what you thought. Give me a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you all from somewhere else very soon. Good night. Bye.
So